Hello and welcome to today's video. Recently I reviewed this pen, which is the Platypus Pens Model 10, which is a 3D printed plastic pen with a stainless steel Yovo nib. A pen I really like. I think it's, as I said, it's one man sort of printing, designing and printing and doing all the coding and all of that kind of thing himself. I think it says a lot. It's got some really interesting features. Simple sort of PLA plastic material. I've been granted access to one of his prototypes of a new pen, and while it's the same model, it is the Model 10, which is his large pen. The material I think is really interesting. So I'll remove the other one because we're going to focus on this one today. This material is a combination of PLA plastic, 3D printed plastic, and which is 70% of the material makeup, and 30% terracotta. Yes, the terracotta, from pots and tiles and things like that. So this material comes pre-made and is printed in the same way as a regular 3D printed plastic. But I want to talk about a couple of things. So this is a prototype. It's a pen he's working on. It's a material he's working on using and getting some of the details right. Even this particular pattern in the material is something he's working on. I want to talk a little bit about it and show it. You can see, firstly, if I hold the two pens close to each other, you can see there's a level of sort of detail on the normal plastic that is just a little rougher on the terracotta one, and you can see it's a slightly different material to work with. But I think it's beautiful. It doesn't quite feel like plastic. It's not exactly that it's more porous, but it just feels different under your fingers and the warmth of it. And you get that with the section. By nature of the 3D printing of this pen, the section has texture to it anyway. And you get the band of the regular sort of PLA plastic there. And it's really, really interesting and quite nice. Now, the issue, as we see here, now that there's got a drop of ink on the section, this is one of the problems with 3D printed pens, is that because all that texture in the lines, we do get ink in some of those lines. But because this is also a porous material, it's actually going to stain. So, very quickly, I'm just going to clean this because I don't want that to happen to this particular pen. But while I do that, I did a little test. I was given some incorrect castings, and I sort of put some ink on one and then cleaned it quite thoroughly using just water, and it came up pretty good. And you can see here, just with a little bit of, wet tissue, it sort of has cleaned up somewhat, but you can actually clean it up fairly well. It's just best if you do it as quickly as possible. So as he develops this particular material, I think the pen will, come to quite a nice point. Why don't I just quickly do a little writing sample with it while I'm here, just so that we all get the idea. This is a Platypus. Oh, spelled wrong. Platypus pens. Writing through the camera is always a bad idea. Platypus pens. This is the Model 10. I'll put a link to his blog down below so you can get some more information about this. He talks about the terracotta finish on the blog as well. I love terracotta. It's one of my favorite looking materials and favorite colors. So when he showed me this pen, I really wanted to have a look at it and sort of be a bit of a tester for it in the real world. The ink in this is Robert Oster Tranquility. It is a standard Yovo number 6 nib, and this one is a fine, and it's nice. Yovo nibs are great, and they're well worked here. As I said, like the other version of this pen, there's lots of really interesting things, like the little sort of inbuilt roll stop, which is just great. It's a really well thought out pen, and I like the fact that he's trying different things, and I just sort of wanted to kind of show this prototype. I did get his permission to show it, even because it is still a prototype, but if this is the kind of pen you are interested in and you're interested in this material, get in touch with him and let him know, because I think if people sort of show that this is something that they're interested in, and I think there will be interest for it because it's a great color, it's a really cool material, and it's a really lovely pen, it'll encourage him to really keep pushing on it. So get in touch with him and show the love. But yeah, so this was the Model 10 from Platypus Pens. This is the terracotta finish in a yet to be named new material pattern print, and just a really, really great pen. He also has the Model 1, which is the smaller version, and yeah, just really, really great. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting. Like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all of those kinds of things. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel, get in touch and let's see what we can do. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.